Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What a beautiful day here in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. A nice breeze blowing. It feels wonderful.
Amen. Amen.
You have tuned into Miracle Center for Spiritual Living, located at 2653 South Taylor Road, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, 44118. Thank you, Gilbert Zachary, for the piano prelude. Centers for Spiritual Living 2026 Global Theme, Open at the Top. Monthly theme, Whole No Matter What. Our weekly topic, Renewal. Once again, renewal. I am Laverne Terry, pulpit assistant for the day. Preparing now for our invocation. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to God, living Spirit Almighty, whose blessings continue to flow. I know God is everywhere present, all at the same time, in constant motion. There is not a spot where God is not. This morning's powerful message by Reverend June M. Clark on how to live a more abundant life. The topic title, Renewal. Renewal, letting us know every day we have an opportunity to change our thinking, to change our life. Renewing our thinking for a more abundant life. Continue to open up at the top and allow God's Spirit to move in, showing you how great thou art. How great thou art. So I let it be, and so it is.
So it is. Amen. Amen.
The Science of Mind point of view is, I have the paper right here. Are we still there?
Yes,
I'm trying to find our point of view for the day. This is it?
Yeah.
Okay. July 12th, 2026. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. That's from Rumi. I cleanse the windows of my mind that it may become a mirror reflecting inspiration from the Most High. I do this not with strenuous effort, but through quiet contemplation, through gentle reaching and affirming and inward recognition. That's from Ernest Holmes' Creative Mind and Success. We access such extraordinary wisdom and self-awareness when we quiet our minds, clear away distractions, and reflect on the magnificence of our spiritual nature. We achieve this maximum result with minimum effort when we realize who we are and all we are able to achieve on the physical plane. Our worries fall away and our sense of self expands. We are never forced to do anything, never. Always being at choice, which is a wonderful thing to understand. When we choose a direction in our lives and the result does not achieve all that we imagine, we can simply choose something else. That may seem overstated, but when we relax into our choice, we remain centered and confident about where we are going with our lives. As the famous Irish playwright Oscar Wilde said, life is too important to be taken seriously. The wisdom of the ages is already with us. When we approach life calmly, we remember who we are and move with quiet assurance that all is well.
Amen.
The affirmation, I move through life with divine ease and grace. All is wonderful. I'll repeat that. I move through life with divine ease and grace. All is wonderful. And so it is.
So it is.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the minister for the day and our everyday minister, Reverend June M. Clark, as she brings forth a message of great importance for us to realize how great thou art. Reverend June.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Laverne, I don't know what we can do with the next 50 minutes.
Oops.
No, not even, at least 45 of them. Because the words that you read so beautifully are a message in itself, and I didn't realize how much of what I wished I could have said the way the person said it. That when it's read, isn't it interesting when we see things and then you have it read out loud, that it brings such meaning to your inner self? And thank you for that. I know I read it and I chose it, but somehow having it actually said out loud. And it reminds me of myself, because I talk out loud to myself about a lot of things. And after I say them out loud to the tomatoes that I take out of the refrigerator, where were you hiding? I was looking for you. I don't know, maybe I ought to stop talking that way, because as we used to say when we were kids, the men in the white coats and the cars and the vans that they let you sit in, and then they lock the door and you wonder why and where you're going. And we used to say, they're coming to take me away. So I don't know if your associates, who was my sister and myself, whether we were just strange or whether we were way ahead of the game, knowing that we would eventually become religious scientists. What do you think about that? Are we okay?
Yes.
Are we really okay?
Yes.
So this morning,
Music.
pardon me,
The music.
a music.
We have.
Oh, we have music. See, I got off on my renewal awakening, and that's what today is about. And we have a song that I wanted to talk about before it's played. And the name of the song is, it's in your bulletin, Don't Stop Believing. And it's, I say, a generic song. It's certainly not a rap song. It's not a operatic song. I don't know what category one would exactly put it in, but I heard it on the radio and I said, that's perfect for church. It's not ordinary for church, but it's perfect for church. And the story behind the song is, it's written by one of the members of Journey, which is a group which I like. And it started when the member, I've forgotten his name, was a young man, and he was trying to achieve something along his life in the way of music. And as many of us, many people, when they try to venture out to do something which is called uncharacteristic by many people because you're not accepted, your ideas are not accepted. And he was talking with his father, and his father told him, don't stop believing. I-N. Don't stop believing, kind of a colloquial term. And he never did. He never stopped pursuing, I was going to say trying, but not even trying, but pursuing what he wanted out of his life. And I believe that what I was going to say last week is according to what the information that all ministers get from United Centers. And there's a theme that radiates throughout the whole system. And I decided, don't stop believing in the fact that you don't have to do what was done 18 years ago, because I've been here about 17. So I don't have to do what I did when I was in California. I don't have to do whatever Centers for Spiritual Living sends out to us. I understand the group thing, the group force of prayer by a large group, by more than one. But I sat down and I came up with today's message. And it's called Renewal. And this song, the songs we're going to play today are a little bit off kilter. And I want you to listen to the song. I want you to listen to the not necessarily the beat of the song, but what the words say and what was said to this young man many years ago. Don't stop believing. Believe in. I like the I-N instead of E-N, because the I-N infers, starts with the letter I. Don't stop. Believe in whatever it is, whatever age you are. Don't stop and then not start again. So I say all that to say, this is a renewal service. So think of this morning, think of the words that are read, that are said, the thoughts that come up, and know that life happens, and so does leaving life happen. And do we ever know anything about when it's going to be or how it's going to be? So this is about renewal. This is about me. This is about, I would say, I'm just sharing my a new dream, a new me. Some of the same stuff, some of the new stuff, some all of the above, and some I still do not know what's going to come. So Jerry's going to play the song for us. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Picking that song apart, if you hear it on the radio, if you buy it, whatever, go between the lines. What does that mean to me right now? Not anybody else, just yourself. Just, and what do you think about? What are you dreaming about? What do you still want to do? What do you still want to be? Where do you still want to go? I'm at the point when I turn on my TV and a well-known individual has died has made his transition, has decided, I'm out of here. And it's all over the news. I mean, every station that you go to, because the name of that individual had a special ring to certain people's ears. Now, maybe I'll get a tinkle of a sound. Maybe I'll get a brass band. I don't know. But we're all going to decide when we want to not stop believing, but start believing in our lives, taking care of what we need to do to be satisfactory to ourselves. So in this book, it's a pretty old book that I've had, and I just personally can walk into my rooms, which have books, and pick up a book and open it, and it not only speaks to me, it shouts to me, and it knocks me down. And this time, I just decided, after many, many tries, working Susie's nerves, waiting for me to get it together. Bless her heart, she has sweet nerves, so that I just decided, nope, that's not it for this week. You ever just stop yourself and stop not believing, but stop pushing? Reverend Leora talked about push last week, and I can't exactly remember the words, but I got the essence of that. Don't keep trying to put a round peg in a square hole. And sometimes that's what I feel a lot of us do with our lives, with our commitments to being ourself, to our truth, and it's not going to work. So I got this book and actually went to July 11th to see what it said at that time the book was written. But I'm going to start with July 10th, and that is I Am Spirit. And it says from this book, I am spirit. Out of unity comes variety. What does the unity mean? That I got to decide what everybody else is doing is the right thing for me to do? Do I have to, as a teenager, to be in a group? There's 5 or 6 girls usually. And you see this in movie themes and a lot of other ways. And there's always the one with the best hair and the best clothes and the best accent and all of that. And then there's the minions, and you could relate this to politics too. There's minions that just are around in the circle. They're in the circle. Some are in the inner circle, some are on the periphery of the circle. But there's always the minions who adore this person who is the I am spirit, so to speak, in the whole group. So out of unity comes variety. And I hope you have a variety of people in your life that make up your life and your being, but that you are the center of, there's a song we used to sing. The center of my life, I believe is one of the lines in it. That you are the center of who you are right now, whatever your digit is that says that you were born on X day that somebody official is looking for to see. That's not what it's about. You are who you are, who you have decided to be, I hope. And you do it. Don't stop believing in the crap that other people think about you, want you to be, and get upset when you are not what they want you to be. Eliminate all that. Out of unity comes variety. Be a part of the all. Be a part of the politics. Be a part of the cross currents and the crossroads of many, many new thought, old thought, Catholicism, Judaism. Be a part of the spiritual world that was brought to us through Jesus the Christ, through Buddha, through all the ancestral thought patterns. And out of that variety, we become whole through science of mind at this point in time in our lives. One of my ministers used to say, I will believe in this, I will accept this, I will do the best I can to be of the one until I find something different that fulfills me the way this does. And that is me for science of mind. Within the variety, there is a oneness. So from the book, all things are made from one formless substance. I don't think you would be here this morning if you didn't believe that. That's our truth. The invisible essence of everything is pure spirit. If there is one, if there is only one pure spirit, maybe some of our leaders, legislators, teachers, other people that we come in contact with, not making them negative, but not your positive. Be you, as a lot of people say, and think about I am spirit. Not just the words, but know that whatever age you are at this second with this breath, that this is perfect. Does it look like you did everything in the world you wanted to do up to this point? For me, no. But when I think about it, am I happy? Am I spirit? Am I love? Am I joyous? Am I prosperous? Am I healthy? Out of all of those, are they all on the same level of my consciousness? No. So nothing is ever negative or, we say, bad. I mean, that's a common term. It's not all one thing, but there's a conglomerate, there's a acceptance of whatever it is at this moment. How are you? Who are you at this moment? I am spirit. And what we decide as humans is going to express the I am of us, the spirit of us. We do not, I say will not, because I'm not that, what? I'm just not aware. A lot of things I'm not aware of. I don't know enough about that part of my holiness, that part of my godness. Not yet. Not yet. And that's okay. That's good. Because there's so much more to me that I don't even understand, that I don't know. But everything that's been pushed into my little basket of who I am is wonderful. I am spirit. I am the multiplicity of references that I can say about myself. And that is minuscule. Because if you ask people that are in your life, they should be people you like. And they probably will say to you, well, you're da-da-da-da-da-da. And you'll say, oh, no, not me. Whether it's positive or negative, the way it hits you is not the way it hits them or that they think. So when you get all that together, all it is that you can do is say to yourself, I am spirit. And God knows, God shows. However, we show up, not to the multitudes, not to two other people, not to whatever, whoever, however, whenever. Just know it's perfect within yourself and all your attributes, all your thinking upon. Stop with the negative stuff, June. Go into each room in your house, pick out one of those books, open to a page, and you will find yourself. And these books are the Bible, the Science of Mind textbook, all kinds of different books about philosophical outlooks, about Christian or non-Christian thoughts. And I can find myself there. And I know that's there. I've lived here long enough to accept the fact that I am spirit. And I hope that happens for you or has happened for you. And you know that's your truth. You know the joy and the happiness and the harmony and the peace and the love. That is you. No matter if there happens to be someone with a different opinion about anything. You bless yourself, you pray, you look at what you're thinking about, look at what you're doing, what you're enacting, and you decide who you are when you say, I am spirit. So the next thing, there's another song that we're going to have. You got to go out on a limb with this one. You got to go deep inside. This is a Christmas song. And it is When a Child is Born. Right now, you could say happy birthday to me forever from now on. Because I've decided I'm going to be born to something new and special in my life. Every single thought pattern. Am I going to achieve that? It's up to me. Am I going to look at the crap that's around, that pops up like the mushrooms in my yard that get stomped on or get cut off with the cutting of the grass? All of that is a part of moving toward the beautiful flower that someone might give you. This beautiful flower that I say it once in a while, but many of you do not know, in my heart and in my joy and my memories, that vase was Mother Carey's. And Mother Carey was Laverne Terry's mother. And she was the mother of this church. And she was 101 or 102.
104.
104. See, I'm way off the beam. 104 when she decided she had grown up enough to go home. So what I'm trying to say is when you listen to these songs, oh my goodness, she's playing a Christmas song. But the thing is that Christmas is one day, December 25th. This happens to be 2026. So look at, with your visual eye, behind the words and know that these are attributes which you may want to think of every single day of the year. So this is our renewal thought pattern that we're setting up here. So if you would play that, Jerry, please. No matter at this point, at this second, at every second forward, if you think of the message within the words that were sung, and you bring them not off of December 25th, but bring them into today, into your life, into your beinghood. Be the child. Be the awakened one. Sure, we got bills, we got things that need fixing on the house, we got maybe money that is not as much as we desire, maybe a situation with someone who they're talking left and you're talking right, and you know that blue is the truth and they know that red is the truth. Put the two together like we used to do in probably third grade. Teacher gives you two colors, a red and a blue. Now you make your purple. You make your violet. A little more red makes it lighter. A little more of the blue makes it darker. Who said it? Ernest Holmes. Change your thinking, change your life. So think about what you hear. Think about what you think about. Why did this song come up in my mind? I do not know. I do not know. I remember seeing Johnny Mathis many years ago. But just relax into it. Whatever comes up, maybe you don't want to discuss it with someone else, because sometime when you do, they look at you half crazy and half nuts, and why did you say that to me? And then you say, they're not helping. A lot of stuff we do. So if you don't want an opinion, not an opinion, if you don't want an opinion, don't tell. Don't ask for an opinion. Do what you want to do. We're all independent beings. And we do not think alike all the time. And I just have to, my sister might be on, she may not, but I'm going to say it anyway. We had not been together for about 4 years. We had not been together. At that time, she was in my home, and I was in my home there in California. We were together. We were in blessed accord. This time, there was a lot of independent thinking, a lot of independent bringing up discussion, attitude. And you know what? I feel so much better about it now that I know who I am. And I do believe she feels better knowing who she is. We're not big sister and little sister. We are June and Leora. And I hope you understand that. And that works for you, with your mother, with your kids, with your Aunt Susie Bell, or George from way back years ago who made a comment and you haven't spoken to him in years and years. Again, I say, I have heard, do you, be you. And all of a sudden, after preparing for this Sunday lesson, I feel renewed. I feel like the world is opening up. And the past, I've been a minister 20 years, I believe it is, and so has Reverend Leora. And doggone it, I guess it's about time to kind of dust off the brain, the heart, the needs, the wants, the commitments, the desires, the happiness, the joy, and put what isn't a part of all of that part of my life, just put it out there, set it up in front of yourself, and look at it. What is it that I want to be? Well, you're X number of years old. You ought to know that by now. But is that the truth for right now? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? We're blessed. We're whole. I am spirit. I don't have to be and do as I did 2 minutes ago. Get up. Like I got to start doing. Get up. Walk more. Get up. Think more. Get up. Focus more. A lot of stuff has already been done, but let's improve it. Talking to me. Improve upon what has worked. And what hasn't worked, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't go backwards. So the next section here is I have protection. There is a song of hope, a psalm of praise, the acknowledgement of an overshadowing presence. When I first read that, overshadowing presence, the word overshadowing, it just kind of at first made me feel like something's watching over me, that it is not a good energy. Everything's a good energy. Everything is God. Everything is God expressing itself. There is nothing, no thing that is negative about whatever we do. It wasn't somebody else. If somebody else has that much control over your life, give them our telephone number. Give them the number to call the practitioner line. And we can, we can look, we can make a judgment. That doesn't make it correct. We can keep it to ourselves, or we can love through our own thought pattern and gently phrase our own thought pattern, and maybe it will assist somebody. You don't have to tell people what to do. They're busy enough trying to please, we all are, I guess, in some way, trying to please everybody and everything except ourselves. Maybe you don't do that. Maybe I don't do that. I'm not putting any judgment on it. But if it's something you want to think about or pray about, do. If you don't, don't. So I have protection. The acknowledgement of an overshadowing presence, the Most High God, to which Jesus gave the name. Our Father, which art in heaven. We have so much within ourselves. We didn't create it. We accept it. The movie, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Let's just start with the good. Cut the other two off and dive into the good that is going on in our lives. Who do we have as friends? Who do we have as parents? Who do we have as children? Who do we have as people that assist us when we go and we ask them the question, can I fill out this paperwork and achieve this? There's all kinds of assistive thought patterns. There's doctors, there's lawyers. All these seem like people that you may want to have a discussion with. You don't have to believe everything they say, but it's great if you question what you think and what you do with what they say, and what you do with what you think and you do with what you say. The books help, the movies help, the songs help. Life just keeps moving on through us, past us, without us. We're still here listening to the sound of my voice or anyone else's voice. Then we're aware of what is going on in our lives. Do we do something about it? It's up to you. I don't know. I don't know your interest or what's going on with you. I bless it. I bless myself. I was talking to Reverend Leora yesterday, and she said, tell everybody hi, tell them hello, and please ask them to pray for me. Also, to pray for her also. You don't have to ask anybody else to pray for you. You can pray for yourself. God's got mighty, mighty, mighty big ears and a mighty, 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 impossible to say how big heart and an understanding and a knowledge. Just think of each of us as one little thought, and think of the multitude like he had at the foot of the mountain, to look out and in an essence know that you have everything that every single person, animal, oh, we could just go on and on, since God is all there is. We think we got a lot to do. Just think, knowing that we are the Christ within, we've got a lot more to do, especially taking care of ourselves. So let's see. I am the truth. Of course I'm the truth. I'm God expressing. I receive my good. Of course I do. But do I recognize all of it? Do I recognize the good in what looks like the good, the bad, and the ugly? Don't worry about the bad. I know we are perfect. I know we are blessed. So we don't worry about the bad. I am the truth. How close to your truth do you understand, and that do you live? How close to your truth do you live? And why? Living to that truth. I know why I come here every Sunday. Because I love it. I love it. I may sit down and almost cry trying to get it together to come and share some of my love, my heart to you, that I know you will take or you will not take, because I would love it if we exchanged ideas, because there's so much I need in my life. But that's not the issue here. And yet it is. I am the truth. The truth which Jesus proclaimed would make us free. Lies only in the conscious communion of the soul with its source. What do you take in of the spirit of the source to make your life wonderful and beautiful? Every day, every tick of the clock, as with the gentleman that I referred to, waking up and turning on the television and realizing he had made his transition. I don't know, but I don't think before he went, well, just stop it because I don't know. We don't plan on it, I'll put it that way. But when it comes, it comes. And those that are left to ponder and be on the news and then talk about the relationship with other important people in his circle of doing his life. So just think about how things, they don't just happen. Things are things. People are people. We are a part of the things. We are a part of the people. Whatever opinion you have is yours. And we must deal with it all. And the best way to deal with it all is to recognize you are God expressing as I am, as everyone is. And as we continue through this day, this last section here, I have protection. I'm going to go down with the word omnipotent, and it's down in the middle of this little paragraph. We are protected by its own omnipotent law, all knowing, all knowing. We know every single thing that we have, that we need to know, and yet there's so much more that we have not been drawn into because of circumstances, because God ain't finished with me yet. Never give up hope. We have protection, and we don't have to pay for it except to know the truth. So I'm going to move into treatment, and the practitioners that are here would just stand with their energy wide open, and we accept. Acceptance is growth. Acceptance is truth. Acceptance is the guidance, the knowledge, the yet to know, the yet to be. And it's all God, and it's all good, and it's all heart, it's all soul, it's all being willing to understand, to seek if we do not understand, to seek our own level of truth, to seek our own willingness to know God expressing in our lives, to change this, to not change this, to move forward, to feel better, to accept the joy of heaven. I pray that everyone within the sound of my voice becomes a universal ear for every single being on this planet. Let us move into sharing one another, to share the joy we are, to share the intelligence we are, to share knowing God within our own hearts and living the truth of God as omnipotent, all praise, all good, all intelligence, all divine love. Omni, N-I, omni, I-N, omni, one, presence, all, nothing in between. I know we are each joy, we are each love, we are each health, we are every single good, godly aspect of life. And as my words are spoken and heard, believe what you will, accept what you will. Let's do better in every aspect of our own individual beingness and praise it and pass it on. And knowing that this is our truth, I simply allow it to be as if I could do anything other, for it is God's will. Together let us say, and so it is. There is an extra sheet in your bulletin called Susie yesterday evening, and I personally would like us to read this prayer together, a prayer for world peace. Let's put our name as a signature on this truth. I know there is but one mind. Please join me if you choose. If not, just take it in. I know there is but one mind, which is the mind of God, in which all people live and move and have their being. I know there is a divine pattern for humanity, and within this pattern, there is infinite harmony and peace, cooperation, unity, and mutual helpfulness. I know that the mind of each person being one with the mind of God shall discover the method, the way, and the means best fitted to permit the flow of divine love between individuals and nations. I know there shall be a free interchange of ideas, of cultures, of spiritual concepts, of ethics, of educational systems, and scientific discoveries, for all good belongs to all alike. I know that because the divine mind has created us all, we are bound together in one infinite and perfect unity. In bringing about world peace, I know that all people and all nations will remain individual, but unified for the common purpose of promoting peace, happiness, harmony, and prosperity. I know that deep within every person, the divine pattern of perfect peace is always implanted. I know, I now declare that in each person and in leaders of thought everywhere, this divine pattern moves into action and form to end that all nations and all people shall live together in peace, harmony, and prosperity forever. So it is now. God bless. Thank you for coming. And Laverne, are you still here? Maybe she's gone. Okay. We do have announcements in the bulletin. If you would read them, please. Our Wednesday class exercise, well, it's really not exercise, it's renewing our bodies. It is exercise. Is Wednesday. It is a $5 donation, cash donation, please. And read the rest of the bulletin and collection. She took collection, I believe. Did Laverne take collection?
Yes.
Okay. My head was down, so I wasn't sure. Okay, bless everyone and just take good care of yourselves. Love yourself, special, special, special.
Peace song. Peace song.
And the peace song?
Yes.
Thank you, Gilbert. All right. Amen. And so it is.